After my name change in 2016, I was set on my gender journey for the time being. The endocrinologist had told me that I wasn't allowed to get surgery until I had lived as a man for a whole year. She apparently thought I meant bottom surgery, not top surgery. So I could have had it sooner, and I wish I had. Anyhow, I thought I had to wait the whole year of being on testosterone, so I waited, and then once it came time, I found Dr. Mofid of La Jolla, and I got top surgery done June 5th of 2017. According to the notes, I had a periareolar technique. I totally killed that, which combined direct excision with liposuction. Liposuction? I don't know all the medical terms. As stated before, I was pretty flat-chested to begin with. Doing vigorous martial arts for a whole year while on testosterone also made the breast tissue stretch out to appear more masculine. Dr. Mofid had been unable to remove all of the tissue, as I later found out, but at that time, since I was still on T and doing lots of martial arts, I appeared to have a completely flat chest after the surgery. So how does the whole process work? Once you find a top surgeon and go in for a consultation, they'll go over the risks and take pictures of you to figure out what kind of surgery they want to do. They'll go over insurance coverage and costs. Being in California, insurance was required by law to cover some of the costs, since it's gender-affirming care. So this first top surgery was $3,000 out of pocket, despite the total being about $7,000. I believe it went up a little bit in price when I had got it done the second time, so I paid $4,000 out of pocket, and it was about $8,000 to $9,000 total. Leading up to the surgery, you do not want to get sunburned, or they will cancel it. The day before the surgery, you have to take a shower with a special cleaning solution, which they will provide, or tell you where to buy. You have to wear clean pajamas and sleep in a fresh set of sheets and blankets. The next morning before you arrive to the surgery, you need to take another shower with the rest of the special cleaning solution. Dress in a button-up shirt, like this one, which I actually got because of doing top surgery, and you'll want to have plenty of button-up shirts for after surgery. Of course, you also don't want to eat or drink anything leading up to the surgery, and you want to make sure you have a caretaker to drive you home, and of course, take care of you at least during the first few days, because you'll need that. I had my surgery done in the morning. I got changed into the dressing gown, they marked my chest, then I got taken to the back room. I was given anesthesia, and I was out. When I woke up, I was free from my chest dysphoria, at least for the time being. I was given 2 drains, which were attached to my stitches and caused me lots of pain if I moved an inch. I had to hold both drains as I walked around, and my family members had to literally grab everything from me. The drains weren't attached for too long at least, since I had surgery on Monday and they were removed on Thursday. Removing them was the most excruciating physical pain I had felt up until that point. But once they were out, I was able to move way more freely, and I was no longer in that much pain. Of course, you don't want to move your arms above your head or lift anything heavy. And like I said before, you want to wear a bunch of button-ups since it's easier to get your arms through the sleeves. Now, I was out of work for 2 weeks, and I was on light duty for the following 2 weeks. I was unable to lift anything heavy or move my arms above my head, as already stated. I had to be out of martial arts and exercise for an entire month, and you're not supposed to swim for 4 to 6 weeks. Now, when you take a shower after you're permitted to, which is usually 24 hours after surgery, I think I personally waited a few days for the drains to be out to take a shower. You have to face away from the water, so that way it's not just beating on your chest, and you'll have to have somebody else wash your hair for you. So I'm going to put some pictures on display of my top surgery results. These pictures are 2 years after having surgery, since I didn't have any pictures when I first went through because I was in stealth mode and didn't want anybody knowing I was trans. So the surgery didn't leave any major scarring at all. I had barely anything, just a few little scars on the side where the drains had been attached, and then a few in the front. And honestly, by now they're so faded that people don't even believe I even had surgery. In fact, each surgery I've done only gave me tiny incision marks. So here are the pictures.